mic.
Just switch it to the heart.
I'll bet. And then the gain is good.
You can turn down a little bit.
Which way is down? Towards
your, not the way you're turning it. Yeah, that way.
Hello. Test.
Yeah, that's good.
Boom.
Yep. All right.
Nice.
Let me go on Twitter right quick. Share it, because that password you gave me for Twitter did not work.
What do you mean?
I mean, because I was trying to set it up to where I can just send this to Twitter instead of Facebook.
What password I give you?
Gator 17.
Oh, try Alligator 17 though.
I'll try it tomorrow.
Fucking Utah, dog.
Football?
Yeah. Oregon got murked. There we go. That's perfect. We ready? We out here though. Oh, there it is. Twitch. Nice.
You got it.
Yeah.
All right, let's go ahead and do this real quick. Hopefully, get some people hop in. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, so I shouldn't highlight the socials too much, right?
No, you don't have to, because chances are that they listen. I mean, you can just do it really quick and say you should have followed YouTube, Twitch, whatever, and then just go straight to it. All right, I'm gonna do this. This is late, 11:30.
We need a sponsor, dude.
We'll get one.
Calyx go crazy.
Welcome to the Gridiron Guide. It's your boy back at it, baby. The Fantasy G.
What up, though? It's A2.
A2 is happening, you know what I'm saying? We back after a short little hiatus. Happy Thanksgiving. We missed you all over the Thanksgiving break. We had our one special recording that I may have gotten pretty belligerent for. I apologize to all the viewers. The Fantasy G was not himself. He may have had one too many drinks before the show, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope it was entertaining. Aaron, did you have a chance to go back and rewatch that show?
I did, actually. It was a very entertaining show. I think we all had a little bit of sips to drink that day.
Yep, I agree. I haven't had a chance to go back, but hey, you know, what happens. Welcome to the show, baby. We're going over Week 13 DFS picks for you guys. Before we get started, as always, you know what I'm saying, if you didn't see it in the pre-little lobby show, follow us on the socials. We got YouTube, Instagram, Twitch, Facebook, you know what I'm saying, The Gridiron Guide. Follow us on all four of those. Twitter is at The Gridiron Guide. Follow us there for some good betting advice, some good back and forth, primarily with Aaron, because he runs the Twitter. I primarily run the Instagram. We're all over. We tag team it all. We do it up. So be sure to check with us. Message us on any of those platforms. We'll give you any time and advice. And as always, try to watch us live if you can on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch. Interact with us live during the show. We will either interact with you during the show or we will take your questions and help you with your teams and roster advice after the show. All right, let's get right into it, baby. Week 13, DFS, baby. Aaron, who you got at quarterback?
So this week, I'm either choosing between going with Tom Brady, $7,200 on DraftKings. I think this would be a pretty good revenge week for him. Hasn't had the best past couple weeks. Tom Brady's has been kind of lower end Tom Brady, I would say. This is a week against a very soft Atlanta team that he can probably rack up the points, rack up the stats, probably toss 5 touchdowns this game, get back to what we saw earlier in the year from him. So, yeah, give me Tom Brady for $7,200 out there. It's a pretty good value this week.
So I like Tom Brady. I was between, if I wanted to spend money on the quarterback, it would have been Tom Brady. He played them earlier in the year. He had like 230 yards and 5 touchdowns, like you said. You haven't seen Brady go off in a while, so I definitely do think that is not out of the question. I think this could be the game he goes off. But I'm trying to save a quarterback. The quarterback I'm going, first time all year, give me a little Ben Roethlisberger. The reason I'm going Ben Roethlisberger, he's coming in at $5,000 in DraftKings. I think that's very cheap for a pretty good starting quarterback. Baltimore is allowing about 18 fantasy points a game to the quarterback since week 5. You haven't seen Pittsburgh's offense really be scary at all. I think Ben and the boys get it figured out this week. Not saying they're going to win, but I do think that it'll be a pretty high-scoring game, and Ben will have a solid game.
So you go. So you're going with Ben Roethlisberger this week?
Yep.
Okay.
Risky play, but when have you ever seen Big Ben at $5,000 in the past 5 years?
True. Best of luck to you.
I'm hoping for a minimum of 12 points. If you can get 12 points for $5,000, it's a pretty good start. But obviously, hoping he gets more. But the minimum on 12 points.
All right. Hopefully, he gets you 12 points. I played Ben Roethlisberger last week. It did not work out for me.
Oh boy.
Give me Eli Mitchell this week at running back, going up against the Seattle Seahawks soft run defense. The Seattle team is a mess right now. The team is going through some issues, going through some personnel issues, coaching issues. I don't expect to see Russell Wilson next year playing for the Seahawks. Definitely will be a change there. This would be a nice week for San Francisco to just impose their will on a running game. I can see them, easily rushing for 250 yards. So Elijah Mitchell going for $6,000 this week on DraftKings. So I like that value there.
Yep, love the pick. I'm going to just piggyback right off of it. Since week 10, Seattle's allowed 4 running backs to get over 20 points. That's only 3 games. So 4 running backs over 20, 5 touchdowns allowed, 23 catches in those 3 games. They've allowed, and Elijah Mitchell's gotten 5 catches 2 of the last 3 games, at least 27 touches in back-to-back games. I'm loving Elijah Mitchell this week, and I'm riding him heavy as well. 4-6 He was almost my most owned player this week.
Elijah Mitchell?
Yep.
Okay.
So
it's almost your most owned player, so I like that. I like the fact that it has some value.
Going to be on board with this next running back as well.
I don't know. We'll see. Let me name him. Maybe. I think so too. Antonio Gibson, $6,000. No, sorry, $5,700. Going up against the Las Vegas Raiders defense. There is no J.D. McKissick this week for him to contend on running back snaps. I think they're going to have some guy out there, but to just kind of spell him. But I can see a heavy workload out of Antonio Gibson this week. Vegas doesn't have the best run defense. We saw Gibson have a pretty good week last week, 27 fantasy points. A nice bounce back week as we get towards the fantasy football playoffs, which we like to see. I have a player you drafted probably in the second round. So give me Antonio Gibson this week for $5,700.
Yeah, don't hate the pick. I thought about putting him in my plays this week, but for all the good Antonio Gibson we've seen the past couple weeks, we saw a lot of bad early in the season. I'm not going him. I am going your guy, used to be my guy, Jamal Williams on the Detroit Lions versus the Minnesota Vikings, $5,400. Minnesota's allowed at least 15 fantasy points each of the last 4 weeks to the running back. 16 catches on 21 targets, 98 yards, and 2 touchdowns. So that's what they've allowed over the last 4 weeks. 5 receptions last week. I think Jamal Williams is the workhorse. DeAndre Swift is out. Jamal Williams gets it going and gets it done.
Yeah, I actually like the Jamal Williams pick. I thought about him, but I have another sneaky play that I might play out of that game. I'll talk about that later. Switching to wide receiver here. Hunter Renfrow is going for $5,800 in that Washington Las Vegas Raiders game. You kind of seen since Henry Ruggs has been off the team. He's been more well. He's always been involved in offense, but he's steadily averaged 9 targets. Besides week 11, the past 4 weeks have been 9 targets, 9 targets, 4, 9 targets. So the target share is definitely there, and obviously he's a favorite of Carr. So $5,800. I'm gonna ride the hot hand of Hunter Renfrow against a favorable matchup in the Washington football team's defense.
Yep, if I was going to name 3 wideouts, he would have been one of my wideouts, but I'm only naming 2, so not going to take him. I'm going with my guy. Early in the season was a lock every week to pretty much get 2 touchdowns and 10 catches. Give me Cooper Kupp this week to finally break out of his mini slump, if you want to call it that. Playing the Jaguars defense, $9,000. You've seen me every week taking these wideouts that play the Jaguars defense. Why? Because they get torched. Their secondary is not good. The run defense is surprisingly decent. For that reason, their pass defense, I think, gets exposed more. He's had at least 9 targets every game, 10 touchdowns in the first 8 games this year. He has 0 in the last 3 games. So that's kind of the mini slump I'm talking about. I think Cooper Kupp gets out of it and gets a couple TD grabs this week.
So it's fun.
Jackson was allowed 6 wide receivers over 20 fantasy points this year. It's going to be 7 after this week.
Yeah, so Cooper Kupp is actually my must-own player this week. Just so we can just get that out of the way. I echo everything you said. Also, I don't think I think OBJ might not play this week, so there's even more targets to go his way. But another wide receiver I like this week, saving a little bit of money because I spent some money on a quarterback. It's going to be Kenny Galladay. I don't expect Kadarius Toney to play, and I think Shepard's already been ruled out. So the only receivers that Mike Glennon's going to be throwing to are going to be Kenny Galladay and Darius Slayton. Yes, Miami's defense is pretty good, but I expect them to be down. I expect a lot of balls to be thrown. So Kenny Galladay at $5,000 is not a bad value. If he can give me 10 points, I'm happy with that.
Yeah, I don't hate the pick. Somebody I like better than Kenny Galladay, I'm going to jump right into it. My tight end, Evan Ingram for the New York Football Giants, playing the same Miami defense, $3,500 for Evan Ingram. Like you said, Shepard and Toney are out. Kyle Rudolph is questionable. For Ingram's sake, hopefully he gets ruled out. Week 5, Mike Glennon started. Evan Ingram had 4 catches for 55 yards. So, and they were dealing with injuries then. I think Evan Ingram and Mike Glennon have that rapport, and I think Evan Ingram will have a solid game this week for $3,500. Now, the wideout, my second wideout I want to name, I got Big Ben as my quarterback. Give me Deontay Johnson as my wide receiver. Plays at St. Baltimore Ravens defense, $6,800. Excuse me. The last 2 weeks, you got Goodwin and Darnell Mooney both went over 100 yards on the Ravens from Chicago. You also had Jarvis Landry last week go over 100. I think Deontay can do it as well this week, primarily because he gets double-digit targets every game. Every game but 2 games this year, he's got double-digit targets. Over the last 3 games, 40 total targets. So volume is there. Pittsburgh's going to have to throw the ball, I think, to win. I think it will be, a pretty high-scoring game.
Yeah, Pittsburgh, I don't have a problem with Pittsburgh. They're going to throw the ball a lot, just if they're going to be on target. That's a big Ben's problem so far. You mentioned Evan Ingram as a tight end. That was a tight end that I did have, but lucky enough I wrote down 2 because I figured you might say that. Give me Foster Merle for $2,700. We don't expect Waller to play. I think he's already been ruled out, actually. The last time Waller missed, Foster put up 17 fantasy points. You give me 17 fantasy points out of my tight end spot. I don't even spend $2,700 on. I'll take that any day of the week. So give me Foster Merle for $2,700. And you can see I have 3 players in that. Well, could be potentially 4 because I do like Tyler Heineke as well this week. But I'm targeting that game for some value plays at some low prices.
Yeah, I like Foster Merle too. I picked him up in some fantasy leagues. Didn't even see him. I must have scrolled past him real quick when I was looking through the scrubs around that $2,700 range. But I do love that pick. That's a steal. I might go him and Ingram at flex and tight end and then stack everywhere else.
Not badly. Bad way to do it.
Definitely like Foster. Good pick there. I guess I'm taking the lead now on the defense. You're going to be shocked at this one. Let me get your Detroit Football Lions defense this week versus the Minnesota Vikings. $2,300. They got the last 3 games, 6 takeaways, and allowed 16 points or less.
Mhm.
Not going to say they're dialed in, but they're playing good. They're competitive in games. You know, you've seen Kirk Cousins and the Minnesota offense be inconsistent. Dalvin Cook's out, which you've seen Madison's DFS price skyrocket up to like $7,600. Not saying Madison's not going to do work, but I don't think he warrants that $7,600 value. I think the Detroit Lions defense shows up this week. I think Kirk Cousins gets exposed. I think the Detroit Lions will get their first win of the year.
Yeah, I can echo everything you just said there. I was going to say that Detroit Lions defense, one thing they don't do in fantasy, well, besides I think 2 out of the past 12 weeks, they've had negative fantasy points. There's only been negative 1. So if you only spend $2,300 in daily fantasy on a defense, that might be the play to go. I actually like that play, but I figured you were going to say that because it seems like we were kind of on the same page with some players and some picks. But I do echo the Detroit Lions defense this week in daily fantasy for $2,300. For $200 more, you can go with the Jets defense, kind of the same realm of the Lions. The Jets really don't go negative that often. I think it's just past 2 weeks. But they're going up against the Philadelphia Eagles. Is Hurst going to play? Is Minshew going to play? Nick Sirianni doesn't really know. If Hurst plays, I like to play even more because he is turnover prone. And obviously Minshew too is Minshew has that gunslinger mentality. So I like the way the Jets defense is playing. I think Robert Saleh has them playing out of their minds. So $2,500 is not a bad play for me.
All right. My Mustang guy, you already gave us yours, right, with Cooper Kupp?
Cooper Kupp, yep.
All right. My Mustang guy, you were right. We were on the same page. Give me Antonio Gibson, my dog, early in the year. Versus that Raiders defense, $5,700. The main reason, you kind of mentioned it, I love him. Finally, over the last 3 games, 81 touches, 9 catches, right under 20 fantasy points a game. Vegas is averaging over 20 fantasy points a game in the last 4 games, and J.D. McKissick's out. So hopefully Gibson gets that full workhorse role that we dreamed about in the preseason. And the reason why I had him as my number 4 overall player this year in fantasy. He's getting a lot of hype. People are saying down the stretch he could be that, catapult in the RB1 range. I hope it's right. Antonio Gibson, baby.
Yeah, nice.
So, yeah, we're on the same page with a lot of our guys. So, that could be good. That could be scary. I think the 1 week I put up like 150 points in DFS. We were on the same page with a lot of guys, too. It was one of my better weeks. So,
yeah, the past couple of weeks have been hit or miss for me, but I'm looking to bounce back this week.
All right, well, shoot. So are we all good here? We moving on to the next segment of the show, my favorite segment of the show.
What's that, picks?
Oh, yeah, buddy, the NFL picks. Boy, oh, boy, have I been getting there in the past couple weeks. Week 11, you saw me gain 2 games. Last week, you saw me gain 3 games. That's already on my existing 4-game lead. That puts me up at a total of 9 games. Count it, 9. Aaron's going to ask to see the tape. You know what I'm saying? It's all on the podcast, baby. Listen back. I'm looking forward to that steak dinner. I just got to kind of ride it easy now. Take the weight. Don't do anything too crazy.
I'm still waiting on you to pay me for my lunch. I feel like every time Herbert outscores Rodgers, you ghost me on lunch.
You never come through. Hey, you just started a new job. You know what I'm saying? Congrats on the new job. Where you been? I've been home all week.
Yeah, you don't work. I forgot.
Yeah. If you come over, I'll get you. I tried to get you once. I told you. I forget what it was, but I told you I'd buy it for you.
You're all right. You're all right.
All right. Thursday night, I had the Cowboys. Did you too?
I sent you my bet that I had.
Oh, yeah, we both had them. So we're both on board. Got off with a win. Arizona at Chicago.
Arizona at Chicago. Give me Arizona. I think Kyler plays. That's some reason why I'm taking Arizona.
I think you're right. I think Kyler, D-Hop both in.
I don't think D-Hop is. I don't think D-Hop's going to play.
We'll see. Yeah, they're both questionable at the moment. Chicago plays well. Their defense is, getting healthy. They're obviously without Mac, but I still think Chicago gets it done this week. Give me Chicago pulling off the upset.
One funny thing about one fun thing about Chicago is they are starting Andy Dalton, and then I think Nick Foles is also the backup. So I think Matt Nagy is going full on trying to save his job mode at this point in time, but he's going to get fired anyway. Funny.
Yeah, but like I said, Chicago, they're competitive in a lot of their games, but yeah, you just see their offense sputter out. I think they pull off the upset because of a rusty Kyler Murray and Arizona's offense. You kind of see it's a little out of sync. All right.
Okay.
Eagles at Jets. I'll take the Eagles since you went first last time. I'm not on the same page as you. I just don't think the Jets are that good. Yeah, obviously, they're getting better, but they're still not good. I don't care who starts at quarterback for the Eagles. Fly, Eagles, fly.
Give me the Jets.
All right, and with the New York Football Jets. Indianapolis Colts at the Houston Texans.
Okay. This is easy pick. Give me the Colts. They're the second best team in the AFC, even though they choked that game away to the Buccaneers last week. Cost me a game, so give me the Colts again.
Hate to see it, but yeah, I'll take the Colts too. Chargers at Bengals.
Bengals. Chargers are faltering around right now. They can't stop the run. Joe Mixon's, which I wrote on my notes. I can't even say it. Joe Mixon is a good value pick this week because they're going to run the ball down the Chargers' throat. The Chargers can't stop the run. So, and if you have a player prop and you bet, take Joe Mixon over. I think the rushing yards are at 85 right now. So take over rushing yards. Put 2 units on it.
All right, look at that. Giving some betting advice before the betting show. So don't hate that. Surprised you're going off your boy, Justin Herbert, and the Chargers who you've been on all year. But I'll also take the Bengals. Bucks at Falcons. I don't think we even need to really ask.
No.
Giants at Dolphins. You already know who I'm taking.
No, give me the Dolphins. You can take the Giants.
Same, actually, if Daniel Jones was in, I would 100% take the G-Men. You guys know I'm a big Giants fan. I got the Dolphins as well. Vikings at Lions. I already said who I'm taking in this game. Detroit gets their first win this week.
I don't think this is the week Detroit gets their first win. Give me the Vikings.
All right. Jags at Rams.
It's the Rams. I don't see the Rams losing to the Jags this week.
All right. The football team going west, taking on the Raiders.
I actually like Washington football team. I think the Raiders are a mess right now. So give me the football team.
Yep, I'm sticking with the football team. Still picking them to win their division. Hoping Dallas really falters. They play 2 times over the next 5 remaining weeks. Hoping the football team pulls it off and must win pretty much every game if they want to win that division. So go football team, go. Ravens at Steelers.
This is the Ravens.
Pulls off the upset.
I figured you were going to say that. Yeah, give me the Ravens.
I might as well, just because my picks,
Oh, okay. No, but give me the Ravens. I think the Ravens.
TJ Watt playing?
I think so.
Oh, reserve COVID list. Scratch my pick. I'm taking the Ravens. Their defense is a lot different without TJ Watt.
Yeah, it is.
I'm not going to change my pick if he plays, but if he does play, Pittsburgh will win. Niners at Seahawks.
Again, the Seahawks are in shambles. Give me the Niners.
Yep, I agree. The Seahawks are a straight mess. Denver Broncos at Kansas City Chiefs.
You see, it's the Chiefs for me. I think they figured it out. They won their division, so give me the Chiefs.
Sunday Night Football, baby. I think that'll be a good game. Closer than the experts think. 9.5 point spread. I think it's going to be closer than that. Decide by a field goal. Give me the Chiefs though at home.
Yeah, so I was going to say that again. If I do a betting show tomorrow morning, that will be one of my picks. Will be the Broncos covering a 9.5.
Yeah, so that's it. It's a real high spread. I don't know the last time Chiefs covered a spread.
It's been a while.
Yep. Last game Monday night. Good team. AFC East. The top 2 teams in the AFC East battling. Arguably 2 of the best teams in the AFC. New England Patriots at the Buffalo Bills.
So this is the game that I think the Bills are going to win this game. I actually, my heart was telling me to take the Patriots, but I think this is the game the Patriots lose, and the game that the Bills win. But I think it'll come down to a game-winning field goal by Bass. So give me the Bills. Yep,
I like the Bills too. The spread's 2.5. I do expect it to be a close game, but yep, give me Buffalo Bills and Josh Allen to pull away and take back over the AFC East.
Yeah, I still think the Patriots can win that division. Their teams. I think this is a game they'll lose. They're just too hot right now.
Yeah,
they're gonna lose a game here.
Boom. All right, that does it. We got 3 picks that are different. Good luck, Aaron. You need all the help you can get over the final stretch here. Look out. Let's try to post some good DFS content for our fans. I might post a lineup for you guys Sunday morning. Be sure to look out for that. Maybe Aaron will post one too. We'll see.
Yeah, I like to finalize my lineup about 12:15-ish. Maybe I'll post throughout the day. Well, I mean, granted, also if you make sure you guys hit us up on Twitter. They've been doing an awesome job hitting us on Twitter with their DFS question, or not DFS, fantasy football questions on Sunday morning. So keep that up. So I might be a little busy with that. I think last Sunday I was a little busy. I was at in-laws, but I was still able to respond as much as I can. Yeah, man. I think for the month of December, I might try to do more daily content on our podcast, video or shorts, as I like to call them. Try to do 3-minute videos, post them up once a day. These are some fancy news that way as well.
Yeah, take a listen. Let us know what you guys think. Let us know if you like it, if you hate it. I don't know. You had me do something on the podcast. No
Test
idea
it out.
what I did, but I think I posted some videos, some clips.
Yeah.
The TikTok, we're trying to get all over. We're trying to be there for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Let us know what you think. Our waiver wire show, there haven't been too many waiver wire players to add, so we've kind of been posting quick stories, quick videos, quick posts on that. So definitely be sure to tune in. Be sure to follow us. As you can tell, 100 YouTube sub goal. We will have some swag giveaway. I'm going to order some swag today after the show to, some shirts and sweaters and stuff to make some swag. So if you guys want some swag, let us know. Follow us on YouTube. Send us a message on. We're still waiting for somebody to send us a message, but send us a message letting us know you're subscribed on YouTube. You follow us where else, Aaron?
Oh, just Twitter and Instagram.
Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Those 3. Let us know you're doing it. We will send you some swag. We'll get your address. We'll ship you swag ASAP Rocky. You know what I'm saying? We're getting it ready. We're getting it there. We're coming out. We're trying to take over the fantasy football world, baby, one day at a time, So we thank y'all for the support. Thank you for listening. Hit us up with your questions, DFS questions. Again, I will post a DFS lineup. I'm setting a reminder right now on my phone to post on Sunday morning by about 10 a.m. Hit us up. Let us know what you think. We appreciate the love. We out, y'all. Peace. All right. Nice. Yeah, I got to do this time. I always say I'm going to, but.
What's that?
Post the DFS lineup.
Oh, you going to do it?
Yeah, post on it like 9 or something.
Nice.
I do think, damn, I wish I got in these things.
Why would you do?
Just